Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Noles will kick this deep to get us going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
With all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Miami 7, Florida State 0.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the completion made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Can he make it to the marker? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
First down, looking to throw the football. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
He pulls it in for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. This one will be fair caught. Offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
The game makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown for the U.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score Miami 14, Florida State 7.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep it.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
And here's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it go on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's got it again. The Noles offense is on the move now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Noles line up with a 1st and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The offense needs 10 yards on this fourth down to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first and goal situation. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Gaudet. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He stays alive. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
First down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They look to throw it here on second down. The sure hands. It's Gaudet. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Thorne. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Canes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
6th play of the drive coming up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass is caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. RPO here, 4th down completion to the right. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's the 3rd hit tonight thrown by this QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Keeping it on the ground here. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. On the return, it's Gaudet. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return will be brought down. The Florida State offense on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Impressive. Uses the spin move to get into the open. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Escapes the sack. Breaking tackles. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Seminoles. Just ran away from the defense. Well, the energy really building now, Cricket. They're not careful. This could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the back now goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's sharp. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
19.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He shreds the tackle. A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
When this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Or I think it would have been.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And he's going to float this one to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
25.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has got hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Seminoles will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
And the Miami offense will take over.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
1st down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Caught on the outside, it's Johnson. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play.
25.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Montgomery. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Knowles. And this one is getting ugly. See if they can convert the point after.
In the end zone. The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Florida State 49, Miami 25.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. A sack. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
That keeps the score. Florida State 49, Miami 31.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. First down and 10 now. They'll try the right here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Coming up, fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
29 Philly.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Pass midfield. At the 30 now. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Fielded near the 20. When he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Lions offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Makes the catch. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
With the carry, it's the runback. Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.